has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Here he goes. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Going with the old counter run here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the ball is hauled in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. and 10. They'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. He didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Good enough for first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The ball is caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
On the ground, it's Campbell. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. We're going to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. And he'll set up to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up first and goal at the 7.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on third down. Impressive, and now they got a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Looking for a receiver. And he's in. Touchdown, tied. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the wideout goes in motion. And here's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And now the handoff. Has the first down, is still going. They get him down to the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm.
The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's running out of time here. He makes the grab. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
Touchdown, Wolverines! They capped the drive with 6 points. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. There's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the diving grab, and that was beautiful. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
He'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. With the catch, it's Bolden. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
But that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. To dart to the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. Pass midfield. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Alabama.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Offense with some pre-snap motion. And the runner takes off to his right. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Finds an open target on the left side. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. We'll try to run it with the option. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it?
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Hold on now, there is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a first down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with a pass game.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
The game makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Handoff to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Michigan.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Third down. This offense can really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Ball handed off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Takes the handoff again. 1st down, looking for more now. In the clear at the 25. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. There was no catching him that time.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. On the run here. Lets it go. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Gives it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The back's got it. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
When this pass is caught, they bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. On the ground, trying for the first down with a tight end. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Bringing pressure. The sure hands. It's Pringle. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Hits the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Off the play fake on first down. Pass complete on a crossing route. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game settings before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
He just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Russell. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Doesn't connect on his first throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They'll start the drive with a good throw to the right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, I think this defense is so concerned about this running back who's already over 100 yards. They lost sight of the quarterback. Good job by the quarterback keeping himself and reminding this defense, oh yeah, I can run too.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Leaning on the run game here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks free. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Breaks into open space. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver. But I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 in the fourth. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? That's caught. It's Campbell. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Pass caught. Second down now. To throw, it's Russell. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, almost intercepted for a second time today. Couldn't quite hold on, but it brings up third down.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Incomplete for a third straight play. We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Caught near the sticks. It's Campbell. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Finds his man. It's Campbell. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The receiver grabs it. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee.